My name is Marlo Smith. Thank you so much for joining us. And let's just dive right into it, right?
Let's
A fun
do
way
it.
to open the show.
I know.
We're standing up because we want to show you all the colors. And this design is called the Pinnacle. The Pinnacle has been one of the top 5 styles for LaZBoy for the last 15 years.
That's a long
So
time.
we know that you love it. And when you're looking at this right away, it really does look like a leather recliner. It feels like a suede recliner, but it's neither. We're going to talk about that in a matter of moments. You're going to love it. But first, let's talk colors. So this is stucco.
This is our stucco.
We launched it yesterday. It was one of the top sellers. It's beautiful. It's the lightest shade of the 4 colors that you can choose from. And again, it is called stucco. We have both a manual and a power. The shipping and handling is included. We do have flex pay. We have VIP financing. But if you love this color, it is called stucco. You are in front of the
camel,
which is beautiful.
Look at it with the surroundings. I just love it. And if this is one of those colors that will go with your gray families in your home, your warm tones in your home, it's just beautiful. I always think of this color, especially in the fall season, like with the leaves are changing, and then you pull out your favorite camel coat. It's just always goes with everything.
It's amazing. And then yesterday at the top of the hour, the mink was in the lead.
Yes, it
then
was.
It was the stucco. Then it was kind of back and forth. But out the gate, it was the mink, and my goodness, is it rich and beautiful.
This is what you consider your favorite bomber jacket color. Look at the striations that we actually put in the fabric itself. So that's why it looks like the veining in leather, but you're right. As soon as you touch it, you're like, oh, I have a suede chair, and as Marlo said, this is fabric, and I'm going to show you all the fabulous tricks about the fabric because it is liquid repellent and stain lifting.
Yeah, and pet friendly and kid friendly and the whole 9 yards. By the way, for the price that you would be able to buy, for less than what you would be able to buy a power recliner in a store, a manual recliner, you're going to be able to get a power today. The prices that we're offering today are incredible. I would dive right in. I wouldn't wait. And then here's the 4th and final color. We're calling this one charcoal.
Yes.
So it's pretty incredible that you get to offer today. I'm going to show you the prices really out the gate, and then we're going to take you soup to nuts over everything. First, let's show you the manual.
Yes.
Okay, so look at the pricing on the manual. The retail value on the manual in stores or on their website is $2,075. For the price that you would buy a manual anywhere else, because this has all the upgraded features, you can actually get a power recliner. Look at our Black Friday price. We're almost half off. I know. Last visit of the year, last iClean recliner of the year. Almost half off, and it's on 5 flexible payments. 5 flexible payments expires tonight. $219, in-home delivery included. They will come to your home. They will not only set it up, they will actually do everything for you. You just point the way, show them where you want it, and they will do everything for you. Here's the power. Here's where I'm encouraging you to go. The only difference in price between the manual and the power is $100, and for less than what you would buy a manual in stores, you can actually get the power today, and that's only exclusively here at HSN. Shop it. I'm encouraging you to shop it because today's gonna be the final day for you to get it, and it's their last visit of the year. And so if all of you, and by the way, the retail value on the power is $2,286. Look at our price. We're at $1,599. The other way that you can get this is on our VIP financing, and that's when you use your HSN card. And when you spread those payments out over 18 months, you're looking at a little over $60-something for the manual and $80-something and change if you are getting the power recliner. If you don't own the HSN card, go ahead and apply. If approved, most people are approved, you'll get $50 off that you can apply towards that. And then of course, you're automatically going to be able to get it. Let's get into it. Final day to be able to grab this for the year. We guarantee delivery, and here's what happens. You order today, we will call you within the next
7 to 10
days. We will set up a time to have the chair delivered, which you will have this delivered within the next 1 to 3 weeks. So absolutely, this will be delivered before Christmas. What's lovely about that is that this also qualifies for our holiday extended return. So any virtually any purchase that you make with us at HSN, you'll have until the end of January for a full refund. We will call you. We will set a date and a time. We will not have you there all day. We'll give you a 30-minute window, and we'll call you and say, hey, we'll be there in 30 minutes. When we arrive, you'll say, listen, I would love for this to be set up on my second level or on my third floor, or wherever it is that you love. We will come in and we will set this up at the designated place that you would like us to set it up. We do all the hard work for you. We set it up, and then we leave your home, and then you will enjoy it. We read some of the reviews,
Yes.
and some of you, because most likely it is expected to be a cold winter.
Yes, it is.
And because depending on what part of the country, some of you have commented that when you get the chair at home, sometimes it's really cold. You'll have to make certain that they adapt to your home, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. But first, let's take you through some of the features, because not only price-wise are we asking you to shop, because these
Yes.
actually are custom chairs.
These are.
So what does that mean? When we say custom, because I showed everybody pricing,
Yes.
right? Like
Yes.
these are things like
The power that you
the
have.
power that we have.
I have the long handle. I'm sitting in the manual, which we're going to show you in just a minute. The manual has a long arc handle. These little things that we did are all custom order features. They are the most highest selling features. So with our relationship with HSN, we're able to bring those to you. So we picked the top selling custom orders. That is the coffee finish on the rocker base. It's the arc handle, which is longer, a normal longer handle, and in a beautiful brushed nickel finish. It is the iClean fabric on the outside. That's an upgrade. And then inside, not only do we have high resiliency foam, but we also have Tempur-Pedic foam, and the Tempur-Pedic is exclusive to LaZBoy. We are the only company that's worked with Tempur-Pedic that has taken the response of the engineers and scientists at Tempur-Pedic and the engineers and scientists at LaZBoy and married our two companies together to bring you the first ever memory foam that has the right consistency as the #1 top selling mattress company. So nowhere else will you find TEMPUR-Response seating that gives you a seating that not only gives you the high resiliency foam underneath, like when we plop in our chairs for support, but then we've got the TEMPUR-Response on top that then gives you a custom seat. And I'm gonna talk about that. But if you're okay, I'm gonna start right with the fabric, because that's what we talk about, is it looks like suede. It looks like leather rather. It feels like suede, but it is fabric. Now, she didn't bring the wine, so we're gonna use cranberry juice and we're gonna spill it. And look what happens. Now I'm gonna have more.
Whoa, now if that happened, most of us would like panic.
I would panic, absolutely, because cranberry juice is very sticky. Even if you spill it on your counter and wipe it up, you will still have some residue. So all I do is lay the paper towel next to the spill, and it comes to the paper towel. And there's little tiny droplets that you can't see that I can already see that are dropping away from what I call the mother spill. And you can see I'm just dabbing and letting that come to the paper towel. So this is it. This is not your fancy custom order kind of paper towel. This is just me running to the grocery store. And then with a light dab, you get off all of the other little tiny drops that are almost microscopic. It is now dry to the touch. But this is what I want you to really understand. None of that spill that is here went through the fabric and is sitting in the back. If you didn't have iClean fabric, not only would it be sitting in the back, it would be sitting inside your Tempur-Pedic, inside your high resiliency foam, down inside of the frame. And what we have is an exclusive fabric. This is a water-based repellency. It is not a spray. You can't buy this in your local big box hardware store. We take bolts of fabric and actually immerse it, and it surrounds each individual fiber, and that's what makes this liquid repellent and stain lifting. And it is a miracle fabric. You know, I have iClean at home, and I panicked one day when my granddaughter accidentally hit my elbow and my 32 ounce of a drink went all over our sofa. I was panicking. My husband had to remind me, he sounded like a commercial, honey, don't worry, we have iClean. And he was right. It just kind of stayed all in one area. And I was able to go to the kitchen, get the paper towels, take it right up, and sit right down. No fans are needed to dry your fabric, nothing, and you're ready to use it again.
I wanted to show everybody, obviously, I am in the power
Yes, you
recliner,
are.
which is how I was able to lift my feet in this one. So we have the power recliner, and then we also
Yeah,
have
the
the
manual.
manual. But I also want to let you know the great news about shopping at HSN and our partnership with LaZBoy is that for less than what you would pay for the manual in some of the stores, you actually can own the power recliner here at HSN. And I want to show you those prices because when you think about LaZBoy, 97 years they will be this upcoming March. This is such a significant opportunity for you to be able to buy a wonderful gift, especially with their holiday return policy. And look at the savings that you're getting. I mean, you're looking at very close to being half off. That's the charcoal that you're seeing there. And look at the price here. You're looking at $219.99 on our FlexPay. FlexPay is free. It's instant for everyone. We accept every major credit card. You can either use our FlexPay, shipping and handling is included with our white glove delivery service. And then we also have for you what we call our VIP financing when you use our HSN card or Q card. No interest if paid in full within 18 months with our VIP financing. So those are the two ways for you to get it. If you're doing the manual, in the VIP financing, it's $60-something and change. If you're doing the power, it's $88 and change, okay? And there's the pricing reflected for the power. I want to show you the colors once again.
Yes.
And give you some updates. Here's our charcoal. Yes, it looks like leather. Yes, it feels like suede. But remember, it's a fabric. Last LaZBoy visit of the entire year. Guaranteed in your home by Christmas. We will call you within the next 7 to 10 days, the delivery within 1 to 3 weeks. Does qualify for a holiday extended return policy. You'll have until the end of January, 5 months to pay for it. If it's you and your siblings all pitching in to get mom and dad or your grandparents a gift, if it's you treating yourself or you treating your partner or spouse to this LaZBoy, last chance of the year to be able to get it. Shipping and handling is included. Here is going to be your charcoal. This is the mink. It's the #1 bestseller. We just launched it yesterday. Last chance to be able to grab this power or manual. That's your mink. It's been our #1 bestseller. This happens to be the camel. Beautiful. They're all different depending on how you've decorated, what colors you're using in your home. And then the lightest shade is going to be in the stucco that we are offering to you in today's show. Remember, we come, we set it up for you. You don't have to do anything. The hardest part for you is choosing the color.
Yes.
And maybe for you that's not so hard. You instantly are attracted to one of the colors and you're like, okay, I already know which one I have. And maybe for you all year you've been looking at these LaZBoys. One of the things that you taught me yesterday is when you're shopping furniture, because when you're buying custom pieces, this would be considered a custom piece of furniture. And you said typically when you're shopping, and you go into a traditional store and you buy furniture and you like try to return a custom piece of furniture. #1, most furniture stores don't allow you to return custom pieces of furniture because you kind of customized it, and this has a lot of custom features. But if you do, they charge a restocking fee.
That's correct.
We don't do that, obviously. We give you all of your money back as long as you have it back to us by the end of January. We want to make your experience great. We've been in business for 46 years. I mentioned to you LaZBoy is actually going to be turning 97 this upcoming March.
Yes.
It is our goal to have you love this. These are heirloom pieces of furniture. LaZBoy, as you talked about, they manufacture.
We do. We manufacture right here in the United States. So we've been in the United States in Monroe, Michigan, where our world headquarters is since 1927. And it was built in a garage by 2 cousins. And now we're in Dayton, Tennessee, in our largest facility. We stamp all of our own metal. We are very precise in the kinds of hardwoods that we use because of the length of time that we anticipate you to have and own your chair. We cut all of our own foam. So every single chair that you purchase, the foam inside your chair has been synchronized cut to fit just this style. It is not a generic foam that wraps over a generic type of frame. Anything in the back cushion, all of that Dacron that we use is triple tumbled versus a single tumble. We test not only the rubbing of the fabric and the spill demos, but we test the tensile strength, so make sure that all of the seams are nice and tight. Then we actually test all of the power and manual construction over 100,000 times. This is why we're able to give you a limited lifetime warranty. That's lifetime on the parts, lifetime on the mechanism, lifetime on the frame. And every other warranty part that you want to know is all listed on hsn.com. And this is why we're able to give you what we can. Now, we're gonna show you, first I'm gonna start with the manual because everybody wants to know, well, now I've seen the colors that Marlo has shown me. Let's talk about the features of the chairs. This is your manual recliner. Now, unlike all other manufacturers, LaZBoy is the innovator of recliners. We are the inventors of recliners. This is our arc handle that I was explaining. It's extra long, so if you're short like I am, and I like to fudge and say I'm 5'3", I do have short arms, but I am not overstretching or overtaxing my body and my back to reach the handle. We also have a flat area here on the side. This allows for you to have single finger operation and a 3-position locking footrest. Now, as I shift my body, the chair goes into a ratcheted system. And there's 18 ratchets that allows this recliner to recline to 54 specific positions based on your body size and body weight. The chair just seems to know as you move around, even including the different layers of clothing that you're wearing, that just a simple tilt will raise the chair to what's considered the best reclining position for you. And look at the back. As I move, the back moves with me. The back will move with you. If you need to tighten this up or loosen it up, there's wing nuts underneath that gives you more customizations. Now, when you close the handle, you're gonna hear a large ping. And that means all of the pings that you hear along the way and all of the pings that you hear when it closes means everything is locking and then everything is unlocking. We call these the sounds of comfort. And that's how you know your LaZBoy is working properly. And as Marlo said, when you first get this, especially in the cold season, it's gonna feel a little firm. Give it time to acclimate to your home and the temperatures of your body, which is what Tempur-Pedic does. It acclimates to the home temperature and then your body temperature. Now you have extra customized seating.
I just love it. You know, when I first saw it, because Amy and I met yesterday, and when she showed it to me, when you first look at it, it looks like leather.
Yes.
I mean, when you look at this, it looks just like leather, but when you touch it, it feels just like suede. It feels, if you close your eyes and you touched it, it's so soft and cushiony, but it feels just like suede, but it's neither. And it has that eye clean. Remember, it is the last LaZBoy visit of the year. And today's the final day for our 5 flexible payments.
Oh.
And why is that important? Because listen, we love those interest-free payments. That's using any major credit card and spreading those payments out over the next 5 months. And I love that you do have the 2 options to be able to pay for this. So using any major credit card, debit card, or PayPal, or using our HSN card. Right. And you may have already own the HSN card. You certainly can pay for this over the next 18 months with the current card that you have, or if you don't have it, apply for it. We'll give you $50 off your first purchase, which is really lovely. And then the color palette, I think is really pretty. You're in the charcoal, the mink, and then here's that camel, and even the stucco is really, I mean, they're all really pretty to me.
They are.
You know, I couldn't personally make a case for either of them.
Yes.
I personally love them all. Like, I don't personally have a favorite, because I think they're all really great.
They're all classic colors.
They are. You
and
guys
they
did a
go
great job with the colors.
Thank you. And it goes with everything in what I would call your home wardrobe. You know, you're wearing your denim. If you ever...
All
if you-
HSN, by the way,
if
my
you-
clothes.
If you never know what you're going to wear, what do? We go to our closet and we find our denim, right?
Yes.
Because it goes with everything. And it goes with every occasion. Every one of these colors. Look at this fabulous background. This is very contemporary, but there's not a single color that I couldn't use
That's true.
inside this room, whether it's traditional or contemporary. And then we've got to talk about the power.
Let's talk about that.
We
And
have to
by
talk
the
about
way, couple things you should note. When you're ordering today, we're going to give you a call within 7 to 10 days. So I just want to walk you through it. When you're ordering today, we're going to give you a call within 7 to 10 days. Then we will schedule an appointment with you so that we can deliver your LaZBoy recliner chair. Many of you are buying this as a Christmas gift or a holiday gift for someone, which we can deliver this to any address you designate, which is perfectly fine. They will receive their recliner within 1 to 3 weeks. So if you're saying, will this arrive in time before Christmas? Yes, it will. That's why this is the last visit, because we've got to give it enough time, enough lead time so that they can get this before Christmas. So it is decision time. We want you to go ahead and place your orders, hsn.com, shop the QR code, or give us a call, whatever you prefer. We will call you. We will schedule that appointment. We will give you a 30-minute window, and we will set this up for you. So you don't have to worry about like getting someone to set this up. We do all of that. It's called white glove delivery service. You have to just point the way and decide where you'd like to put it.
That's right.
That's it. You
That's
step
right.
aside and you said, like for you to set it up here, please. And that's it. And we do all the work for you. So I just want you to know that, like this, it's so easy. Choose the color, stucco, camel, mink, and then charcoal. And now we've shown you, taking you on a tour of the charcoal, 300-pound weight capacity, by the way. Let's give you a nice close-up of your power recliner. So one of the things, because you're holding in your hand...
I have the lithium-ion battery.
Right. So
Now-
let's talk about the
Yes.
power cord that comes with the...
Now, if we could, I'd love to call up how the chairs are put together, especially power, because it's a quick little process. But if you ever want to move your recliner in a different room of the home after you've had delivery, it's so easy because the backs slide onto the bases. But when we have the power recliner, you also have power connections, because inside the power chair, there are 4 motors. There's one that controls the back. There's one that controls the seat, and here we go. We're gonna watch the guys in the delivery. So we've taken the box to whatever room you wanted. Now we're gonna unwrap the chair. The back slides right onto the base. It's what I call slide and glide. It's very easy to do. And then we connect. There's orange and brown connections, and then we connect that connection to a power surge box. You know it's working when the light turns on green, and you finish sliding the back on, and then you start by putting the batteries in your wireless remote, which I'm going to talk about and give you other details. And then you sit down and you start enjoying your best seat in the house. Now, we give you 8 feet of cord. Not everybody wants cords in the center of their room. 8 feet's a lot, but we also offer on hsn.com a lithium-ion battery pack. And you connect this to the cords for power in the back. It takes about 5 hours for a charge, but that charge, then you can unconnect the power cord from the wall. That power charge is anywhere from 7 to 10 days, depending on how often you use your chair or how much you weigh. All of those factors come into play. Also think about this. What if you are in a storm in the winter and power goes out? And we know ice storms can make that last a couple weeks. Not only does your power cord have 2 backup batteries, but this then continues to allow you to use your chair.
That's a good point.
Yep.
So we're providing you with the item number for this separate power battery pack. That item number is on the side of your screen, and the item number is 738-521. It is at the lowest price we've ever offered. A lot of people picked this up yesterday. It's smart to have it, and it allows you to be able to float it in your room. The other nice thing about it, if you're afraid like somebody might trip over the cord,
Or your vacuum, your cordless vacuum.
Yes. this is nice to have as well.
It is.
So something to think about, and as I said before, it's also at the lowest price that we've ever offered, and it's on FlexPay. So definitely something to think about. I would, if I were you, think about buying this. We wanted to make mention that that is available for you. We're gonna take a quick little break.
Okay.
But when we come back, we are going to talk about all the features on the remote, on the chair. There's some things that you should know about it that you're gonna love. We're gonna stick with us. More to come. Our final visit from LaZBoy of the Year continues.
Global Chic is all about fashion freedom, new fabrics, patterns, and soft silhouettes with spicy details. So be free. Iman Global Chic, only on HSN.
Hi, I'm Shaka Khan.
Music icon Shaka Khan will be live at HSN Studios.
Join me for the exclusive launch of my new fragrance, Shaka.
Don't miss Shaka Khan live on HSN Tuesday at 11 p.m. 'Tis the season to be a VIP. Use your HSN card to get the best deals on gifts for everyone. Shop now for the holidays and pay over time with Extra Flex or VIP financing on every item. And at least 8 VIP savings events a year. Plus, the HSN card has no annual fee. Not a card member? Apply now and instantly get $50 off when you're approved. Visit hsn.com/HSN card or call 1-800-695-1418 for details.
Well, happy Saturday to you. I'm so happy that you're watching HSN. I should mention that Grammy Award-winning Shaka Khan, and now she's been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, will be here live in the studios coming up this Tuesday with a special edition of Beauty Report at 11, I think at 11 o'clock on Tuesday. But she will also be here on Wednesday at 6 p.m. with me and with Sarah at 11 p.m. on Wednesday. She'll still be here on Tuesday and Wednesday, and that should be very exciting. Her fragrance smells amazing, by the way. I was able to get my hand on a sample, and I have been wearing it. Everywhere I wear it, people tell me I smell really good. Yeah, so it's nice to get a compliment on a fragrance. That's sometimes hard to do. But everywhere I go, people go, you smell so good. What are you wearing? So definitely look forward to that. We are in the middle of featuring for you our LaZBoy Rocker Recliner. It's called the Pinnacle. It happens to be one of their top 5 best-selling LaZBoy Rocker Recliners for the last 15 years. It is their last visit of the year and their last Clean Recliner of the Year with us in a weekly deal drop. This is our beautiful stucco color. This is the camel, and this is the #1 best-selling mink, and this is the charcoal. We have manual and we have the power recliner. These prices are incredible. For less than you would pay for a manual recliner in stores, you can actually buy a power recliner with us. I want you to think about the words that I just spoke. I'm gonna repeat that because you certainly can go onto their website right now. Many of you can go into a store. For less than you would buy, these are all with some of the top upgrades and features. For less than you would pay for a manual rocker recliner in stores, you can actually buy a power rocker recliner with us today with our FlexPay and our VIP financing that we're offering. I'm here with the expert. which is so wonderful to have Amy Salm just back with us. She's been in the business for 27 years. We were neck and neck. We were saying we were going to have a 50th anniversary together yesterday. We were teasing because we've both been at our jobs for about the same amount of time. And so it's wonderful to have your insight and expertise. We've given everyone a tour of the manual, but we were in the middle of really showcasing all the details of the power. So we're going to continue with that. And Amy, I'm going to let you kind of take the floor here.
And she is the expert. Let me say, I might have been with LaZBoy for almost 27 years, but she knows LaZBoy furniture. And that's like, you know,
well, I own LaZBoy. I told you at home.
Okay.
If you're going to buy the best furniture, and I was so glad I made the investment, right? LaZBoy is not the most inexpensive, but when COVID hit, and a lot of us discovered the hard way when you had to be home for a long time, you were so glad when you had better quality furniture, weren't you?
And you're right. It's heirloom furniture.
It's heirloom furniture.
Yeah,
you want better quality furniture.
That's right. This is not something that you're going to put on a curb in a year or two.
Exactly.
You're going to actually see this in your home and maybe your children's home as it.
You want the best.
That's right. Have a seat, my friend.
Oh, thank you. No argument from me.
She's been standing in the kitchen for over an hour. I'm going to have her sit down. So this is the LaZBoy wireless remote. It is engineered, designed, and patented with LaZBoy. You will not find a remote like this anywhere else. It is also magnetic and holds right in place on the side of the chair. Now, inside the cradle, this is what we call a cradle, you have a home button on the outside and 2 memory buttons, just like in your car. And then you have a Find My Remote in the front. So if I press this button, my remote starts to beep, and then you press any button to delete that contact. That is programmed from chair to the wireless remote. Then in the back, we have a disconnection. So if you are reclined and you have little ones at home, then they try to press the buttons and make you go up and down. This disconnects the communication. Now, we've seen on hsn.com, because Marlo and I talk about, we watch what you have to say. Some people have said, well, I got my power in my home and it wasn't working. Number one, make sure you put the batteries in the back, because we do supply the 2 batteries that go for this. And make sure that you didn't hit this by accident. It needs to be slid forward so that you have communication. Now, on the remote itself, there's a home button. There's 2 memory buttons. There is a recline button. I'm going to start with reclining Marlo. And what I want you to see, I'm going to get down on my what I call take a knee here. As I recline the back, this seat comes forward. So she's almost I'll say 5'3", because you always have your heels on. And I'm almost 5'3" with my flats. But anybody that's over 5'10" can also be comfortable because of what happens here. This is a small scaled chair. It looks like it's only for people our size and height. But every time you recline, whether it's manual or power, that leg rest comes forward and it reclines you in the back, so your body's now getting fit to the chair. Then the next layer of buttons raises the leg rest, one little tiny touch at a time, or I can hold both buttons at one time. I can hold both buttons at a time.
This is my favorite part right here.
7 seconds to heaven. 7 seconds to the best recline that you can have.
And what do I always say at this point?
Good night.
I say night-night, and I say, where's my blanket?
That's right, and where's her blanket?
Where's my blanket?
She wants to talk to you. Marlo never wants to be without talking to you, so I can raise her head rest with the 3rd layer, and this is up to 55 degrees. Now, I don't know if we can get this shot all the way in the back, but I do want you to see that LaZBoy finishes the backs as well, and this is extra fabric that's back here that allows that full comfort up to 55 degrees. Now, if anybody was standing behind and we wanted to lower this, it also has springs in the back, so you never have pinch points. We also do that in the front. So if maybe one of the child's toys are underneath the chair, when you close the leg rest, the springs keep the leg rest open so that the obstruction can be moved. There's never any pinching. Now, watch the center of Marlo's body, because now I can increase the lumbar support up to an additional 3 inches. And you tell me when it's too much, and I'm going to get you in that perfect sweet spot. What would
Right.
you like for me to do?
I would like for you to lower it.
Lower the lumbar. Okay.
Yeah. Lower it, lower it, lower it. Lower. That's good,
Okay.
actually.
Now,
Yes.
what about your headrest?
I'm comfortable with my
Okay.
headrest.
You comfortable with the height and the back? Okay. Now I'm going to lock it in. Listen to the beep. That is now Marlo's favorite reclining position. And when the doorbell rings, press the home
Oh,
button.
I don't want to get up.
I know.
Oh, man.
Press the home button. And now she's back to an upright
I didn't
rocking
wanna get
position.
up, Amy.
Well, you press the number 1 and go back.
Okay, bye-bye.
And oh, by the way, she can charge her favorite mobile device
Yeah.
right on the side of the
Can
chair.
I tell you, I was getting really relaxed there for a moment. I was getting really relaxed. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking, because I've had a couple of surgeries, and I was thinking for some people who, I've had surgeries where I really couldn't,
Yes,
like, get in bed.
that's right. You're not allowed to.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking about somebody who could be facing that.
That's right.
Coming up. And so this might actually be something that they could consider for that.
Yeah,
You know, we're all faced with all sorts of.
We are.
You know, we're obviously in gift-giving season, and we're thinking about this as a holiday gift, but life happens.
Yes, it
No
does.
matter what time of year it is. So that could be something that as you're looking at this, you're thinking, could that work for me? I can tell you this is super comfortable, and I especially like this
Yes.
power recliner for you because when I was going through that period of time, I would have loved to have had something like this where I could have some level of independence. And especially with the power where I could, you know, kind of have something help me
Yes.
get up and
Yes.
have some level to get up and move gently on my own. So just something for you to think about because I really am comfortable. And I'll be honest with you, if I had a blanket and a TV, there might be a little, there might be some
would
little,
be it for the
some little,
evening.
some little subtle snoring going on. I'm just saying. I know that doesn't sound glamorous, but it could be true.
But it's what we all do every day.
I'm just saying,
right?
it could be-
It's what we all want to do
Oh
every day.
my, treat yourself.
That's right. And if your budget allows for you to have 2 of them, the nice thing is because these are only 33 inches wide, you put 2 of them side by side, or maybe 3 or 4, like a home theater if you have space. They were 2 together are like the same length of a love seat. And how many people, I always like to bring this up, how many people will sit in a love seat? One. Because you don't want to be right on top of each other.
Yes.
You want that armrest in the center. And the other part is look how natural the arm height is
I
here.
did notice it, and I
You're
really
not up too
love
high.
that.
It's not too low. The body fits perfectly. And again, in the manual recliner, as soon as I just kind of move my body, it goes right to the position that it thinks is best for my
nice.
body size and weight.
Elevating your legs,
Yes.
you know, taking the weight off the, I always say taking the weight off the
Yes.
world, off your legs and off your body, and you instantly just begin to relax.
You do.
You know, you really do. All right, we're gonna get to the business of showing you the choices, kind of going over everything for you so that you fully understand the opportunity and the tremendous savings. This is the last visit and one of the final shows of the year.
Yes.
I know, of the entire year.
I don't get to see you till next year.
I know, not until next year. I did ask Amy, because when we met yesterday, I said, are you not going to be here next month? She said, no, I am not going to be here next month. Like, this is literally the end of the year. This is it. So let me walk over and show you what your choices are. I'm going to go over the total offer for you so that you understand. Last visit of the year. And that is because we need to take your orders and we need to make arrangements to make certain that we have enough lead time to get everything customized for you and to have everything shipped and set up so that they arrive to your home or to whomever you designate for the holidays. So we want to make certain that everything arrives before Christmas. Here is your charcoal. Let us know if you'd like to have manual or power. Remember, for less than you would pay for a manual, you can actually get a power recliner. That's remarkable. I mean, you're looking at virtually in some of the designs very near half off. And that is just our partnership. This is the Black Friday deal, the lowest prices that you will see for the rest of the year. You've got your flex pay, you have your VIP financing. Let us know if you'd like to have charcoal in the manual or power. This color is called Mink. It has been the #1 bestseller. It's called the Mink. It's absolutely beautiful. If you're just tuning in, I just want you to know, yes, this looks like leather. It feels like suede. It's neither. It is actually a fabric with an iClean technology. So pet-friendly, kid-friendly, spill-friendly. All right? And so it's really incredible. Cushy. It's just, they're absolutely gorgeous. This happens to be our camel. And then we also have the stucco. So whether you want something super light, a kind of mid-range or deep, or the charcoal, which we know grays continue to be very popular, we have all of the choices. Let's cover pricing for you for a moment. Shipping and handling is included. We do white glove delivery service. So we'll come, we'll set this up for you. We do everything for you. Here's the manual pricing. So the retail value. So if you go online or you go into a store, you're paying $2,075 versus what you're paying with us as a Black Friday price, virtually half of that. That's dramatic. And that's not an exaggeration. I mean, when you look at, do the math there, that is almost 50% off. That's why it's important that you take notice, because this is the last visit of the year. 5 flexible payments of $219.99 in home delivery. Let me show you the power, all right? Because that is the manual. Here's the power. For less than you would buy the manual in stores, get the power with us, because look at the power. The power would be, the manual is $2,000 in stores. The manual is over $2,000 in stores. The power is $15.99 with us. You're gonna pay over $2,000 for the manual in stores. That's why we're saying this is an opportunity. If you've always wanted to get the power, we're less than what you would pay for the manual in stores. And we also offer each and every one of you the free and instant flex pay by using any major credit card. $319 if you're getting the power, $219 if you're getting the manual, and then we have those VIP financing if you're using the HSN card, a little over $60-something, $61 for manual, and $88 for the power, all right? And then you get $50 back on any purchase. You just let us know if it's the charcoal, your mink, your camel, or your stucco. Here's what happens today. We call you within 7 to 10 days.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We deliver to the address that you designate within 1 to 3 weeks.
So gifting is perfect.
We give you until January of 2024 for a full refund. No funny business of a restocking fee, none of that, none of it. If you're not completely satisfied, we return it.
That's right.
Let's talk a little bit further about
what's inside.
What's inside.
Yes.
Let's do it.
LaZBoy's chairs, as I said, with the manual recliner, everything works on a solid steel drive rod. Now, drive rods are out there, but the competition for LaZBoy, they are hollow. Ours is solid steel. That's why, again, things that we do above and beyond anyone else is why we originated the recliner and why we give you the limited lifetime warranty. Now, then we have our unibody construction. That's a 4-sided frame. Your other companies, 3-sided. You get 1 reclining position. LaZBoy in the manual, you get 53 additional reclining positions, infinite reclining positions in power. And then inside, the foam. This is our high resiliency foam. This is you plopping into your chair. This is a cue ball, so it's heavy. This is you plopping into your chair, okay? You've plopped, you've sat down. None of us sit down nicely. But then you put on top of that the Tempur-Pedic, which is exclusive to LaZBoy. We are the only company that Tempur-Pedic has worked with to create the right cell structure to give you customized seating. Here's that same cue ball. Wow, it stops. There's a little bit of a bounce, and now you get the beauty of both. So here's that graphic from Tempur-Pedic that helped us with our designs. They have scientists, and we have our scientists and our engineers. They work together for over 3 years of testing to bring the perfect sit. And underneath in the yellow is the high resiliency. That's what I show you first here in the front. And then on top of that is the TEMPURResponse memory foam. That is what gives you customized seating. So look at this cue ball. This is your body pressure going down inside. It's disappearing. Where is that in your body? Those are your hip flexors. That's your tailbone, the spine, the backs of the legs, all the way down to the tip of the footrest. And as you get up, the cue ball lightly lifts, and now it's ready for custom seating for the next person that sits down. This is what makes us exclusive, and all of these custom order features, the TEMPURResponse, that high resiliency foam, the eye clean fabric, the coffee finish, the nickel finishes, and the long arc handle. These are all custom order features that we've already designed and brought to you. So as Marlo says, let us make an appointment with you, whether it's for you, you're gifting to yourself, or you're gifting to a loved one. We have distribution centers all across the country. We make the appointment with the recipient based on your calendar and hours, and then we call you 30 minutes in advance.
So it's interesting because we've all been there, right? Like, I know I've learned over the years, like you'll go and you'll like, you know, you'll go buy a car.
Yes.
And you'll start, you know, adding on these features. Like, do you want the heated seats, or do you want this like upgraded stereo system in your car? Would you like this certain navigation system? Do you want like this SOS? And then all of a sudden, and then you start doing the math.
That's right.
And it's like adding up and adding up, and it
That's right.
becomes more and more expensive. And so what do we start doing? Then we start deleting things because you're looking at, okay, well, this is costing way more than I expected to pay. And so instead of having the longer handle,
I've got a short handle.
You're like, I'll get the shorter handle. When you really do want the longer handle,
Right.
But you're like, no, it's because it's getting too expensive, so I'll just get the shorter handle. And you really want the coffee finish because it's just more beautiful and it just looks more modern. But then you'll just take another color and you just start settling.
Yes, you do.
And what we've done is we've actually already given you all those top line upgrades with this model, except that you're paying half off. And that is our partnership.
That's right.
And that's what you're getting here, which is why we want to extend the invitation for you to capitalize on this beautiful Black Friday deal. We only have a couple of more minutes. This is the last show of last visit, last show, last chance to be able to grab that 5 flexible payments. We do offer to you a really wonderful holiday extended return policy. If you're buying this as a gift, you'll have until the end of January of 2024, which is pretty remarkable. You know, we were talking about all the stories that we hear over the years.
Yes, we do.
Oftentimes siblings partner together, and everybody takes a flex pay.
That's right.
But maybe you're buying this for yourself, you know, or maybe you're buying this for your husband. We were sitting side by side.
We were. Look at
you
this.
know, and how side by side this would be wonderful, because I mean, who wouldn't love to be able to
That's right.
recline,
And look,
you know, at home?
look how close we are, but I don't have any struggles to reach down and open my recliner.
They're so nice side by side. You know, on a Sunday or on the weekend, you're watching your football.
That's right.
And everybody's reclining. And I can kick back and I can relax too. I mean, that's just living large. I mean, when you think about it.
Okay, now adjust your body.
Okay.
See, as soon as you adjusted your body,
nice.
look, her footrest is up higher than mine because the chair knows
That's
what's
just
best for
nice.
each body shape and size.
Come on. I mean, you like football?
I love football.
Me too. Who's your team?
Well,
She goes,
We have a divided household. One is for New York and the Giants, and I'm a Maryland girl,
What about
so it's the
college?
Ravens.
Oh, I love the Ravens. The Ravens is my team,
Oh,
girl.
yay, yay,
One time
yay.
for Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and then you've got your college teams. Well, I have to say, we had one girl at Michigan and one at Maryland, so that's
Okay.
a tough divide, too.
Well, honey, I went to Florida State. And can we say one time for the Noles this year? I know. We're doing great this year. Okay, but I mean, come on.
Yes.
Like, right?
This is comfort like you've never experienced.
It feels so
It really does.
good.
And I know that we're both short, but again, I want you to understand that when you recline, whether it's manual or power, as you recline the back, because the back is built separate from the seat. This is how LaZBoy got started. It is
Night-night.
hinged hardware, and the hinged hardware actually functions like your hip bone. So as you move, your body
I'm in the
moves
manual, by
up
the
and
way.
up and back. The same thing happens with the chair. Let me stand behind it so you can see what I'm really talking about. That hinged hardware that we designed originally in 1927, look what happens to the seat. As I recline the back, the seat comes forward. This is what allows a taller person to fit in a small scale chair as well. That's what's exclusive about LaZBoy. And then the way we test it with a 250-pound metal dummy in our Dayton Research and Development area in Tennessee, it is 250 pounds, and then we test it over 100,000 times. You won't find other companies that do the kind of research, development, and details of science to make sure we're giving you the best product. Put your handle down. You're ready. There you go. Got to put your handle down. Listen to that ping. That was a little bit of ping, right? That's the sound of comfort.
I was about to go to sleep on you. Did y'all see me? I was in the manual. Did you see me later? I was 2 minutes from going to sleep.
And that would have been okay. You know I would take care of you.
With the new time,
I'd bring you a blanket.
Am I the only one? But with the time change, like at 8:30, I'm like lights out.
Yes, yes.
Okay. I thought it was just
And
me.
we're only a week away from it too, right?
I'm like at 8:30. I'm like, I'm like, good night.
Yes, yes.
Good night, world. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up.
I'm gonna make you go back to your power
Can
recliner.
we show the? I don't know how much. Oh, we have time. Can we show the eye clean?
Yes, I would love to.
I want to show you the eye clean, because that's another part of the story, because we've talked about how this looks like leather, feels like suede, but it's actually a fabric. And it's important for you to see that, because we have, the mink is the darkest color.
Yes.
But for example, like the charcoal, and especially like if you're going for the camel, and particularly in the stucco, which is the lightest shade, and I want you to be shy about buying this. So let me just show this to you, because
How many people are scared to have white furniture in their home?
Right.
Right? No way. I have children, I have a husband, I have a partner, I have animals, pets. It's okay. I'm gonna let you do the spilling this time. I'm gonna let you do the spilling.
You're brave. I don't want to make a mess.
It's okay. There you go. All right, I'll take that and I'll just dab the bottom so we don't ruin the coffee table, make it all sticky. Now, take this.
Oh,
and
you're gonna let me clean?
I'm gonna let you clean.
Okay.
So just lay the paper towel next to the water droplets.
Okay.
Just lay it there and let the water come to the paper towel.
Guys at home, I've never done this before, so.
Okay, lift it. Now see the little tiny drops that fall
Yes.
off? Do the same thing. Lift and lay that next to there.
Okay.
And look at it just coming straight to the
I
paper.
see
Now
it.
keep moving it forward.
Okay.
Keep moving it forward. It's just gonna do its own thing. And you can see it's already dry behind it, which is what I love.
I don't need to turn it to the side a little bit?
You can, but you don't have to.
Because that's kind of wet on that side. Here, I'm gonna turn it
And
to
now
this side.
dab your little baby drops.
Okay.
There's tiny little baby
Going
drops.
to do this side.
Yep.